into the fascinating world of coin collecting, focusing on a truly remarkable specimen that has captured the attention of numismatists and collectors alike, the 1982 D1 coin. You might be wondering, what makes this particular penny so extraordinarily valuable? How can a coin that appears to be just a standard piece of currency potentially be worth an astronomical sum of $300 million? Well, grab your magnifying glasses and join us as we explore the errors and mistakes that have contributed to the staggering value of this coin, along with the unique possibilities it presents for collectors and enthusiasts. The story begins with the United States Mint in 1982, a year marked by a significant transition in the production of pennies from primarily copper to a zinc composition. This change was necessitated by rising copper prices, leading to coins being produced in a new way. Most of the 1982 coins were made using a zinc core with a thin copper coating, which became the norm moving forward. However, amidst this transition, the Mint struck a small number of coins that displayed unique errors and variations. Among these, the 1982 D1 coin stands out due to its production mishaps that happened during this tumultuous time. One of the most noteworthy errors is the copper-plated zinc penny from the Denver Mint, sometimes referred to erroneously as the copper penny, from 1982. This is because while most of that year's pennies were made from the new zinc alloy, a handful of these coins were mistakenly produced using the old copper material instead. This is where the story becomes captivating, as these are not just casual mistakes, they are production anomalies that make the 1982 D1 coin a prized possession. It is estimated that there are only about 1 to 2 examples of these copper pennies that have survived, making them nearly impossible to find, leading collectors to pay outrageous sums of money in an attempt to get their hands on one. It's not just the rarity of these coins that contributes to their value, but also the narrative behind them. Coin collectors often pay top dollar for coins that have an interesting story or a sense of mystery surrounding them. The 1982 D copper penny embodies this idea perfectly. The tale of its creation, the errors made in the minting process, and the sheer unlikeliness of its existence make it a conversational piece, which only heightens its allure. The rarity factor plays a huge role in determining the worth of coins in general. In numismatic terms, the phrase, the 3 factors of value, usually refers to demand, rarity, and condition. In the case of the 1982 D1 coin, these elements converge perfectly to create an item of significant worth. With only 1 or 2 known examples in existence, collectors and investors are naturally drawn to this particular variant. Demand for rare and unique coins tends to escalate with time, often leading to fierce bidding wars among wealthy collectors who desperately want to add such items to their collections. Another critical aspect of the 1982 D penny's worth comes from its condition. Coins are graded based on their physical appearance, with the highest grades commanding the best prices. A 1982 D copper penny, if discovered in mint condition without any scratches, marks, or wear, would be deemed extraordinarily valuable. Coins in pristine condition, especially those that are recognized as significant anomalies, often fetch prices that boggle the mind, further adding to their legend and creating an air of excitement around their existence. To fully appreciate the magnitude of this coin's value, one must also consider the demand for it among investors looking to diversify their portfolios. In recent years, alternative investments, including rare coins and precious metals, have gained traction as people look to secure their wealth against inflation and economic uncertainties. Coins, especially those with stories like the 1982 D1 can serve not just as currency, but as pieces of history, invoking interest from those seeking to invest in something with tangible value. As we contemplate the potential future of the 1982 D1 coin, it's fascinating to consider what might happen if more were to be discovered. The potential supply dynamics could shift dramatically if additional examples were unearthed, regardless of the misfortune that might occur. Such discoveries could drive down the prices of existing specimens, altering the landscape for coin collectors and investors alike. However, their rarity means that even if more were found, the coin would likely maintain a significant level of interest and value, albeit potentially lower than current estimates. Another point of consideration is how the growth of online auction platforms and social media has transformed the market for rare coins, including the likes of the 1982 D penny. The ability to reach a larger audience instantly has led to increased visibility for rare coins, making once exclusive auctions accessible to a broader demographic of potential bidders. This has only inflated the excitement surrounding this coin, as enthusiasts can now share information and incentivize each other to search for more specimens. The internet has also birthed numerous communities and forums specific to coin collecting, offering a platform for individuals to discuss their finds, trade information, and even display their coins, including the ever-elusive 1982 D1 penny. Observers often note that the passion within these communities can drive up demand and interest, further contributing to the mystique of rare coins such as this one. This 1982 D1 coin also evokes memories of public interest in rarities, reminding us of the countless tales of treasure hunts where eager individuals and families scour through change jars and old coin collections, hoping to find a gem hiding in plain sight. This collective consciousness about the excitement of potentially finding an extraordinarily valued piece of currency adds to the thrill of coin collecting in general, pulling in people who may have previously been indifferent to the hobby. The 1982 D coin can also be seen as symbolic of a larger ethos. It reflects our desire for finding value in the unexpected and unassuming. With such a modest appearance, this penny is a reminder to look closely at the ordinary objects around us, examine their histories, and uncover the stories that lie beneath the surface. In the world of collecting, it's often those everyday items that turn out to be the most extraordinary. Furthermore, as we navigate the landscape of coin collecting in the modern age, it's essential to consider the role of grading services and authentication in determining the value of coins like the 1982 D1 Professional grading services assess coins for authenticity, condition, and overall significance before assigning a numerical grade. This process has proved crucial in shaping the market for rare coins, offering collectors confidence in their purchases and subsequently driving prices higher for coins deemed to be in superior condition. Counterfeit coins are unfortunately prevalent in the collecting community. Thus, the integrity and reputation of grading services provide a level of trust that both novice and veteran collectors rely upon. In the case of the 1982 D1 coin, collectors must be vigilant, as with any rare item, to ensure that they are acquiring genuine pieces. In a market fraught with speculation, this added layer of security regarding authentication often encourages collectors to be more assertive in their bidding and purchasing decisions. The effect that the media has on the rarity and value of coins should also be acknowledged. When a rare coin like the 1982 D1 penny garners attention through news articles, blogs, or social media features, it often drives interest among potential buyers who may not have previously considered collecting. This increased exposure can create a ripple effect, potentially leading to heightened demand and subsequently driving prices upward. Media stories generate excitement and intrigue, and in recent times, we've seen penny hoarding and other related phenomena take off, leading to a frenzy that can impact the overall market dynamics for collectibles. Reflecting on the overall value of the 1982 D1 coin, we should also remind ourselves how economics plays a crucial role in determining its worth. The classic rules of supply and demand dictate the market, and the low supply of this specific era coin drives its value up. Economic factors can fluctuate, impacting collector interest, which can cause prices to rise or fall over time, but considering the historical significance and the large amounts being bandied about, it remains a compelling example of how history and currency can intertwine dramatically.